The 2026 Corvette ZR1 doesn't just beat its competition, it makes them look like expensive toys. We are talking about 1,064 horsepower. That is more power than a Bugatti Veyron had when it broke the world record, and Chevy is handing you the keys for a fraction of the price. If you were about to drop 400 grand on a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, stop what you are doing right now. You're about to see why the engineers in Maranello and Stuttgart are officially panicking. This isn't just a fast car, it's a total takeover of the supercar world. But here is where it gets truly wild. Most people think this is just a Z06 with bigger turbos, but they're wrong. Chevy did something with the aerodynamics and the cooling system that shouldn't be legal on a street-legal car in the US. And it involves a design feature we haven't seen since 1963. When you get behind the wheel, the first thing you'll notice isn't the speed, it's the violence of it. The 5.5-liter twin-turbo LT7 V8 is a masterpiece. It doesn't just accelerate, it teleports you. In most supercars, you feel the turbos spool up. In the ZR1, it's instant, brutal torque that pins your head to the rest. On American highways, this car feels like a caged animal. The magnetic ride control does its best to keep things civilized. But make no mistake, this is a track weapon that happened to get a license plate. It's stiff, it's loud, and it's exactly what a ZR1 should be. Inside, it feels familiar if you've been in a C8, but the materials are stepped up. You've got carbon fiber everywhere and a dedicated boost gauge that reminds you you're driving the most powerful V8 ever produced by an American automaker. The infotainment is snappy and Google-based, which is great for your daily commute, but the wall of buttons is still there, which might annoy some of you. It's a cockpit designed for one person, the driver. If your passenger wants to be comfortable, they're in the wrong car. If you want to stay ahead of the massive dealer markups and production delays coming for this car, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our upcoming ZR1 allocation guide. Let's talk about the wins. First, the power-to-dollar ratio is unbeatable. You're getting hypercar performance for likely under $200,000. Second, the split rear window. It's a beautiful nod to the '63 Stingray that actually serves a purpose for heat extraction. Third, the small block heritage. The fact that this engine is related to the one in a Silverado but can humiliate a multi-million-dollar exotic is a massive win for American engineering. But it's not perfect. First, the fuel economy is going to be abysmal. Expect to spend a lot of time at the pump. Second, the sheer size of that rear wing makes rear visibility almost zero. You're basically relying on the camera mirror. Third, and this is the big one, dealer greed. Finding one of these at MSRP is going to be nearly impossible for the average buyer, and that's a hard pill to swallow. Is it smart money? Absolutely. Even with a markup, this car will hold its value better than almost anything on the road. It's the ultimate last-of-its-kind internal combustion hero. Wait until you hear the one hidden detail about the cooling system that actually allows this car to run at full tilt in the desert heat without pulling a single horsepower of timing. The 2026 Corvette ZR1 is the new king of the hill. If you have the means and can secure an allocation, buy it. It is the peak of American performance. It's for the buyer who wants to humiliate European exotics at a stoplight or a track day. If you want a quiet, subtle cruiser, get a Lexus. If you want to own the most capable machine America has ever built, this is it. If you think the ZR1 is too much car, you need to watch our deep dive on the Z06 to see if that's the smarter buy for your garage. Leaving now means you're making a $200,000 decision with only half the facts.